Happy Halloween and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of October 28th. If you're new here, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a situation you want me to take a look at, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. And if you want to learn how to read tarot like I do, you'll find information on my beginner's course below. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Tarot de Marseille with Snowflake Obsidian, the new Palladini Tarot with Mahogany Obsidian, and the classic Rider-Waite-Smith with Aquamarine. We also have 4 different Oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which Oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. There's our 4th person. This should be good, like that. I'm pretty confident. Oh, look at that. All right, I will see you right now. I actually stared at these cards for a while because there's a lot of nuance here. For starters, seconds after pausing the recording, I was looking at this and I said, oh, okay, like a welcoming committee out loud. And then after a few more seconds, I noticed that the pips here between these people and the Hermit are swords and sticks. So I can't help but see this relationship as adversarial. So while I'm on this tangent before I move on, because we all have the entire deck inside of us, so any one of y'all could be any one of these cards. So I will say to the Hermit, if you are coming at this with confrontational intentions, I don't think it's going to end well with for you. And if you are coming at this in the spirit of collaboration, they're prepared for hostility. So I would, hostility towards you, it's kind of a strong word, but these are like 9 of Swords and 8 of Wands, you know, which is why I kind of leapt to that word first. But to finish what I was saying, they're ready to fight for what they believe in. And if you are coming at this in the spirit of collaboration, I would prepare for bombs to disarm so that they don't blow up in your face before you even begin the process. Now, to the people in the reading proper, y'all just heard me speak to the outsider here. This is a strong week of collaboration for you. So if there's been any inner dispute, I can see this week as an opportunity to kind of unite against a common foe, if you will. And hey, sometimes that's what you need. But the main thing that really struck me is how the 2 people who are furthest apart are the 2 major arcana cards. So obviously, I see the King and Knight of Coins as the henchmen of the Strength Lady here. And what I would say is this is looking like a good week to move forward in a spirit of collaboration, so that if there's been any inner conflict, like I was saying, like uniting against a common foe, whatever, but the real cool part is the unison, the union between them, if that was even at play, which it might have with the 9 of Swords here. Like there's a lot of it's like the penultimate sword pip, right? So there's a lot of nearing the end of something, but it's also an odd card in the middle of the reading, which is why, you know, who knows where the instability might be. But given that all 3 of you are, you know, uniformly looking in this direction with the Hermit at the bottom, you know, walking towards you, that with these other non-human cards, it's very hard to not see this relationship as confrontational, you know? So yeah, I think I covered everyone. I'm just gonna abruptly end the reading there. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. If you're the Hermit, you can give it a thumbs down, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to come to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, group 2, let's see what we have for you for this week. There we go. Ooh. Favorite card in the deck. Okay. With the Ace of Swords at upright at the bottom of the deck, I really like that. Especially, like, this is a really interesting mix of cards. Obviously, I'm going to remind you not to panic with the Five of Cups reversed in the mix. Yeah, I will... You know, Justice reverse might give us a clue what the Five of Cups is about. But, oh shit, they're all reversed except for the Hierophant and the Ace. Very, very telling. All right, I'll see you right now. This is actually really straightforward. I paused forever for group 1, but for y'all, I didn't pause for very long at all. And I was kind of hinting at it in my little rant before unpausing. Before pausing, there's lessons in this. You know, whatever injustice is at the, you know, not necessarily at the root of it. We'll get to the Four of Coins. Whatever injustice, the sadness and disappointment and imbalance is all about. There are lessons in it that this week, it's looking like, whether you like it or not, we'll have an opportunity to learn, or whether you take it or not, you know, because again, the two cups are still standing behind the guy, but it's his choice to turn around or not. And actually, while I'm on the subject, the Four of Coins here is definitely an invitation to open up and actually accept the lessons, the clarity and illumination that is available, despite all the disappointment and the things that went wrong, you know? And if you could try to focus on the learning opportunity and what this moment is trying to teach you, that can be the thing that can help you navigate all the intricacies of this week. Yeah, I really don't have that much to add. So if you hated this reading, give this video a thumbs down. And if you you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, group 3. Let's see what we have for you for this week. Feels like I haven't read the classic Rider-Waite-Smith in forever. And I guess it's happy to see me, but this reading is for you. Don't panic. You're going to hear me repeat this at the beginning of the Oracle card portion, but it's looking like one of those weeks. I'll tell you that, group 3. But I will stare at these cards, and wow, I just metaphorically walked away from an explosion in slow motion because this pyramid placement is so on point. I didn't even really confirm the shot. I was just in here to focus and pause, which I will do right now. Group 3, the sentence that sums up all of this is being sick and tired of being sick and tired. I really love that the Nine of Swords is the only reverse card in all of this. And, you know, obviously we have all air here in this quadrant, including the Page of Swords here. And there is either an abundance or a North Star. I don't know if this Ten of Coins is actual manifestation or something that this King of Wands dude is striving towards, you know, as he marches on from whatever dramatic ending he's leaving behind and finally moving on from, finally making the decision, you know? And with the Page of Swords upright at the bottom of all of this, you know, being the ready to learn the lessons at this new level in this new context, you know, because again, there's a real sense of dynamism where the King of Wands, even though he's seated on his throne, he's kind of marching away from this dramatic thing, and the sunrise that's in the background here is kind of lighting, you know, him from behind too. And yeah, like, I summed up the vibe of this so well, it's really difficult for me to add anything. So I'm going to pause again just to make sure that there isn't something like actually concrete that I can say for you. Give me a sec. No, I don't have much, you know, times like these are inherently stressful, but it's looking like the good kind of stress, a bit like, you know, bodybuilding. The whole point of bodybuilding is to submit the muscle to more stress than it can handle, to kind of force it to grow between workouts. And this is looking like the workout part And yeah, they're stressful, and if you know which sensations to be on the lookout for, the workout actually feels really good, even during it. So yeah, I'll leave you with that. If you like this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps if you want to jump ahead a couple seconds to the Oracle card portion. I'll see you there. All right, for starters, it's looking like one of those weeks. It doesn't really matter which group you picked, so you're in good company for that. And also a fun fact, while I was recording like the shot where I'm showing you the decks, a cloud went by and I didn't feel like reshooting. And on that note, let's move on to Group A. Your archetype is the Visionary. I love it. Wow, look at that. And the light attribute is capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. That is really crazy. For some of you in some of the readings, that little text might have clarified a lot as to what you should take from it. The shadow attribute is selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Oh, that little part. The funny thing is, in the context of some of the readings, compromise might be what you are being invited to do. So I would, for the shadow part, it might be an invitation to compromise. It might be like that you're so clear and certain of your vision that you're unwilling to compromise. And that might be how it's showing up in the shadow side for you. Group B, your card is... Emotions are running high, a supermoon. Yeah, that fits for all three readings. Listen, don't take it personal this week. I haven't said this in a minute. If you have a meditation practice, this might be a good time to lean on it. And yeah, don't take things too personal. Group C, your card is the first quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. If the first quarter moon is in Pisces, the sun is in Sagittarius. That is very funny. So it's very Jupiterian. I would say, yeah, what I like about the first quarter moon in Pisces is that although you know where you're going and you're being honorable to that, there is a consideration for others. So I think that is the balance that is more specific. Like right now it's focusing on you, which is great. Some of you probably needed that, but I like the balance that is inherent in it and almost doesn't need to be said. Group D, your card is the sun in Pisces, vision. Let me move it a little closer for you. Let me stare at this card. This is pretty straightforward. Just look where you want to go and keep your eye on the prize. I mean, the thing that stood out to me is, and it probably stands out to me every time I pick this card, it's not the first time, is how everyone is looking right dead set at you, including the sun itself, you know, in the dreamy, watery sign of Pisces. So yeah, try to do your best to unite your vision and not get too scattered. There are many people looking in the same direction here. So that might be good for some of you. But besides that, you know, just stay true to where you want to go. And with that, I will end everything. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please give this video a like. Thank you very much for watching. I'll have a great week. I'll see you soon.